First of all, this is not my real voice. My native language is Spanish. This voice comes from a program I made that uses the super voices from the Microsoft Edge browser. This is the first example. Here you can see the product the client wants. It must follow this exact format: point name, north coordinate, east coordinate, and the elevation. But the software gives us this information, the point coordinates with the letter E and the letter N. Notice that in this case, the table only has 2 rows. Therefore, we have to add another row. The manual method would be deleting the existing coordinates, as I am doing now. Deleting the letter E and the letter N from each of the coordinates. Notice that this is super cumbersome and slow. In Spanish, I call it una ladilla. Now we move the coordinates. First the north and then the east. And so on. And now the elevation. This elevation is 975.32. Therefore, we write 975.32. And now also the point name, GPSP. Therefore, we delete and write the new data. To solve this problem, I initially created a program, which you will see next, that gives you the point coordinates without the letters N and E. I'm going to load the program. You can't see the browse window I use to load the program because I'm recording on my computer with Windows 10 and using the Windows screen recording feature. That feature does not allow me to show that browse window. On another computer that has Windows 11, that problem doesn't exist. It records much better. Now, to run the program, I type the word point in Spanish and indicate the number of decimals the coordinate should have. As you can see, the coordinates do not have the letter N or the letter E. Here is the first one. This is the second one. And this is the third and last one. Now, the process is similar to the previous one. The coordinates are placed in the table, and the rest of the information is filled in manually. Then, I started to think, but isn't it better to generate the entire table at once? And I made another program, which is the one you are going to see next. Again, the program is loaded. You type TABLACOORD. You indicate the number of decimals for the coordinates and for the elevation. Now, we are going to take the information for each problem point. Coordinates, click on the elevation, and click on the name. The same with the next point, coordinates, elevation, and name. And the same with the last point of this example, coordinates, elevation, and name. Now, the insertion point of the table is indicated. The width of each of the columns is indicated, 25, 25, 25, and 17. The height of the rows is indicated, 7. And finally, the height of the letters, 2. And there you can see the table. But I started to think, why settle for a fragment of the table, when I can generate the entire table exactly as the client requested? And that's what I did, which is the program you are going to see next. Again, we load the program. And we're going to run it. We type, TABLACOORD. We again indicate the decimals of the coordinates and the elevation. And again, the information of the problem points. Coordinates, elevation, and name of the first one. Coordinates, elevation, and name of the second one. Coordinates, elevation, and name of the last point of this example. Now, we again indicate the insertion point. We again indicate the column widths, 25, 25, 25, and 17. Again, the row height, 17. And done. Notice that the table is identical to the one the client requested. Notice all the work that is saved by using this personalized program. The accuracy also increases, which reduces errors. Here you can see one table next to the other, the one the client asks for and the one the personalized program generates. They are practically identical: title, point name, north coordinate, east, and the elevation. So, you should not limit yourself. The sky's the limit.